you guys know that Jake Gyllenhaal was actually supposed to play Spider-Man at one point? Because neither did I. What's up, Telegang? Vinci here from iPlease.tv, back again with another movie review for the mother masses. And I had to take the mother out of there because, you know, sometimes kids be watching and, you know, YouTube politics, basically. You know what I'm saying? Alright. But I did say I was going to be bringing a lot more film stuff and a lot more movie reviews and things like that. So this is me fulfilling that promise. I'm sorry I haven't been able to get it to you sooner. I'm still in school, even though it's summertime, believe it or not. I'm taking summer classes. It's a nursing major. It's pretty fucking hard. So I'm trying. You know, I just want to entertain you guys. But life pulls you in either direction. That's not what we came to talk about. We came to talk about Spider-Man. So roll the intro.
Yeah, fast like a Tesla, you want all my love, better catch it. Little baby, you falling in love, and my heart got a key for your mom, but it's also a weapon. Ooh, hey, ooh.
Spider-Man Far From Home stars Tom Holland, Zendaya, Jake Gyllenhaal, and Samuel L. Jackson. And after the events of Avengers Endgame, Peter Parker tries to settle in back to his life in New York City and deal with the loss of his father figure, Tony Stark. Sorry for the spoilers. You know what? If you haven't seen that movie by now, that means you just don't want to see it. So fuck the spoilers. He's dead. He's gone. Worth it. Alright? Let's move on. He goes on this trip to Europe with his classmates, and then he has to battle the elementals, and then Mysterio shows up, and at this point it's a whole fucking party. Now, if you don't know, I am a Spider-Man fanatic. Like, I used to wish upon stars to be Spider-Man, and I mean this literally. Like, I literally used to ask my dad for a coin or nickel or a quarter. I used to ask for the quarters because I think, you know, I didn't want to be cheap. I was like, why would they make me Spider-Man if I'm being cheap? So I asked my dad for a quarter, and I'd go to a wishing well, and I literally wished to be Spider-Man. I have loved that character ever since I was introduced to the first Raimi movie in 2002. And ever since then, I was hooked. I used to watch it like every single day, That's what made me want to become an actor, actually, because I was just so good at remembering the lines. But this movie is a blast. I kind of like it a little bit more than Homecoming, I'd actually say. As an actor, I still think I can be a live-action Miles Morales. Listen, a guy can dream, okay? I'm serious. I think I can do it. No, but seriously, Spider-Man Far From Home was a movie that I obviously was looking forward to after the events of Endgame. Nobody really knew how the events would unfold. Nobody knew if it would take place before or after Endgame, because before Endgame, he was dead, and then they were, like, advertising Far From Home. So I'm like, either he comes back in Endgame, which probably he does, or, you know. So we found out, the producer says, oh, it takes place after Endgame. And I'm like, oh, okay, how's that going to work? But they do make it work here, and they explain the snap really well. They call it the blip. But if that was me and I was in that universe, I would be so fucking confused. Because imagine being gone just out of nowhere, just like this. Oh shit. Imagine being gone out of nowhere just like that, and then you come back out of nowhere just like that. And all of a sudden there's people that didn't die that are like 5 years older, and you're still young. So it's kind of confusing. But they explain it really well, and it makes for some fun comedy, I guess. This movie is really good, and I actually think I like it a little bit more than Homecoming. In Homecoming, it was like this super contained film. I mean, it had Iron Man in it, obviously. This time, I think Far From Home is a little bit better than Homecoming. It's a good film. I like it. And Homecoming was this super contained film. Even though it had Iron Man in it, it was still small scale stuff. Far From Home expands upon that, even though there's no Iron Man, obviously. And it does a good job balancing the high school stuff with the Avengers-like stuff. And Mysterio. I was waiting ages for them to do a movie with Mysterio in it, because I like that character. I used to like playing against him in the Spider-Man 2 video game, and I was just wondering when they were going to give that character a chance to be done. So they did it, and I like how they did it in this film. It worked out really well. If you don't know who Mysterio is, you're just probably like, who's this Doctor Strange ripoff with a fishbowl on his head? But he's a pretty complex character. I think Jake Gyllenhaal played the hell out of this role. At this point in anything he's in, he just knocks it out of the park, so I'm not really too concerned about that. He's good in anything you put him in. He's just that guy. There are some aspects of the Mysterio character that felt forced in the movie, a little like shoehorned in. I can't really give it away without like telling spoilers and stuff, but some parts just felt forced. Putting parts in from other parts of the MCU that just made the character kind of feel like, oh, okay, now I see this and this, you know? That part was but other than that, I love the character. I love what they did with the character in the film. It did the character justice. Also, the dynamic between Peter Parker and MJ is really dope, because we're so used to seeing MJ as this girl next door, red-haired, fiery character, right? Thanks, Raimi. Zendaya takes it in a different way. We've seen that in the first Homecoming film. Like, it's a awkward, like, socially, like, it's I don't even know how to fucking explain the character, but she uses it well and she plays it well, and it doesn't come off as weird, is what I'm trying to say. The character comes off as really like 2019 centric, which is why I'm pretty sure they tried to go that route, because long gone are the days where it's just a girl that's kind of stupid, and, you know, she's not stupid, but, you know, it's just about the looks, and the personality is not really as good, you know? Zendaya makes it work for that character, and I really love it. And the scenes that she has with Peter are some of the best scenes in the movie. I like their dynamic together. Like, they have really good chemistry. Tom Holland and Zendaya have great chemistry together. I could actually see them together as a... How many times did I just say together? Like 4 to 5 times. Anyway. I can see them together, is what I'm saying. They have great chemistry on screen, and I'm pretty sure they have great chemistry off of screen as well. They have a lot of the awkward moments down pat, but as well as the soft, little, sweet moments. So you kind of enjoy that part. There's a part in this movie where Ned, Peter's best friend, is just kind of like shoehorned into this storyline that just kind of, I feel it's just there to be comedy or comic relief, and it is funny at some points, but I just feel like, you know, this is the second Spider-Man movie. Is there anything better we can do with this character? Just like in Raimi's Spider-Man 2, which is still my favorite Spider-Man movie of all time, you get this dynamic with Peter and Spider-Man. And I love that part of the movie where Peter, he just wants to be normal for 10 minutes. Like, can I just be a normal person for 10 minutes without having to go do superhero things? And it's kind of a shift from the last movie, the last Spider-Man movie, where he just really wanted to be a part of the Avengers and he wanted to prove himself. Like, now, I guess he's done that. He's been a part of the Avengers. He's died. Like, once. He's already died and he came back to life. So I can imagine him wanting to just chill out a little bit and be human for a second and not have to worry about saving the world all the time. So I like that they did that. What I'm trying to say is that he never gets any time to settle down and just relax for 10 minutes. He's always on the go. He's here 1 minute and then he's here the next. So you can see him kind of just getting all that wear and tear, like, oh my God, can I just relax? You know, so that part kind of reminded me of Spider-Man 2, that push and pull, where it's like, I want to be normal, but I also have a responsibility to save the world. And the fact that he's still a teenager coming of age kind of reinforces this, because he's still young, and you could imagine him just wanting to go to a prom and be normal, or have a girlfriend and fall in love, but no, I have to go defeat drones and robots and all that shit, you know? And because of that youthfulness, you know, of the character, which is why I also love this movie, is the fact that Spider-Man, Peter's taking steps to become Spider-Man. He's not Spider-Man yet, still, but he's still becoming. That's that coming of age thing in this franchise that I actually really like, because we're so used to him being Spider-Man already in film. We've seen him do it twice already. Now he's trying to like learn how to do it and balance everything. So this allows him to make a lot of mistakes in the movie, as you would imagine, because he doesn't really know everything that he's supposed to. So he makes mistakes, he does things the wrong way, and then he has to fix it. And that's okay, because it's a result of his youth and inexperience. Guys, overall, this movie is a great summer blast. You should definitely go check it out. I mean, I know you're probably going to check it out anyway if you love Marvel movies. That's a great marketing strategy. Because these movies are melded together it kind of makes you have to go and see everything because you don't want to miss. There's certain parts in movies that just connect it to other parts, and I'm pretty sure you guys know this already. But yes, it's a great movie. I recommend you go see it. I do like it a little bit more than Spider-Man Homecoming. And with that, I give it a silver star of 89%. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I appreciate you. I love you guys. I'd appreciate it if you left a like, a comment, and subscribe. Content. I will be doing a lot more film stuff. If you like this, just give it a click and just come on this amazing journey with me, you know. Sorry I haven't been uploading as much as I'd like. It's this whole like major just killing me, man. But it's worth it. I like what I do. I love what I do. And I love what I'm doing now. So, yeah. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I love you guys. Vinci from iPlead TV. Signing off.
Swimming in money, I found better fishes, yeah.
I got the key to your body, your heart, your mind, your soul. You got me thinking I'm falling in love and it never gets old. Baby, I'm drowning in love, just promise you'll never let go. And fuck what they speaking of, they don't wanna see